Kim here, Director of Communications for the Arizona Senate Republicans, and joining me today is Senator Vince Leach of District 11. Disney in a lot of hot water for some very bold political statements they've been making, especially in the state of Florida. Can you break this down for us?
Their issue is they're bringing the gay situation into their kingdoms, if you will, and they, by I think it's next year, 50% of their characters will be portrayed as gay, lesbian, or any of the other transgender groups. That is, in addition to that, Disney is going against the parental rights bill that was passed in Florida. We have a parental rights bill here, and my concern is that, and why we're talking this morning, is I want to make sure that people see this and see what's happening and see what's coming.
So for a little bit of context, that bill you're speaking of, signed by Governor DeSantis, basically bans teachings of kindergartners through third grade on gender identity, sexuality. Who wants their kids to learn that stuff at that age anyways?
Fortunately, Governor Ducey just signed a bill that there could be no sex change operations before the age of majority, which is 18. And so we're seeing it in Arizona. That doesn't mean, Kim, that doesn't mean it's stopped. It will keep coming back and keep coming back, just like CRT, just like critical race theory keeps coming back. They changed the name. It's now social emotional learning, or it's ESG, environment and social governance. All these things are creeping in from various areas into our society, not only in Florida, obviously in Washington, D.C., but they're creeping into the state of Arizona.
We definitely don't want any sort of discrimination in any part of our country, but at the same time, there is an appropriate time to be teaching our kids these sorts of issues that we're talking about as adults. And when you start to inject that into theme parks where 5, 6, 7, 8, 9-year-olds are having fun with their families, that's a big problem. And now it is kind of spilling into Arizona.
The kids at that age just want to go down the water slide. They just want to ride on the train around Disney World. They want to go down the splash and whatever. They don't have the capability, the capacity to understand what is being foisted upon them and pushed on them. That is bad. That is bad. And we need to stop that here in Arizona. We're taking moves to do that. We had bills this year that were in our Finance Committee and Appropriations Committee where we had a situation that ties right into this. It's the social emotional learning, or the ESG, where banks were pushing out gun manufacturers right here in Arizona. The gentleman from Ruger was testifying that they lost their banking arrangement, had to find another bank. We hear from the agribusiness people that they are starting to get pushback for the feed that they have to provide to their cows, the whole process of that. We're going through the cage-free eggs situation right now, where businesses, corporations are forcing that on our ag people. It's creeping in all over, and it's almost too hard to defend. We've got to keep our eye on it.
So in essence, we are seeing discrimination against business owners and industries for not following along with these social agendas that these other entities have.
And it's not coming from government in the state of Arizona. It's coming from the corporate world, as for whatever reason, they're making these moves. We had one indication in our committee where your FICO score for borrowing money, well, we could lend you the money at 2.5%, but your social emotional score was such that now we're going to have to raise it to 3.5%. We would say that that's wrong. We would say that that's wrong. That's nothing. We have a situation where insurance companies want to charge you more if you have certain breeds of dogs. It's creeping in, and it's all over. I keep saying that, but it is. It's all over, and that's my message today. Be alert, but once you see it, push back, and push back hard.
All right, fighting this woke culture that really is invading our entire country. So thank you for shedding light on this.
Let me add one more point, because this is really up close and personal for me and close to my district. In fact, part of my district, the city of Tucson. Even though the COVID emergency in the state of Arizona has been eliminated, it's ended, they are requiring poll workers to provide shot records to work the polls that come in an upcoming.
Wow.
So it's in all areas, and let's stop it.
What happened to our freedoms? What happened to our liberties? This is bizarre.
We too easily give them up. And now we need to fight back, and once you've given things up, it's harder, much harder to get them back. So today is the day you start pulling back. Get them back.
All right, Senator Vince Leach from District 11, thank you for joining us today.